Raji and Mikey, Dad gets hypnotized. It started as just another day of summoning madness. Raji was in his room, attempting to enjoy 10 minutes of peace, when Dad's voice thundered through the house. Raji! Come downstairs! Now! Raji groaned, dragging himself toward the stairwell. What could he possibly want this time? But as he reached the top step, something strange happened. The staircase itself shook violently, then vanished into thin air. Raji blinked. Wait. Did Dad just summon the stairs? Mikey, peeking from his bedroom, burst out laughing. Dude! Where did the stairs go? From the living room below, Dad's voice echoed again. Stars! Come downstairs! Now! A cluster of glowing stars materialized from thin air, spinning wildly. Mikey gasped, pointing at the glowing mess. Okay, Dad's finally lost it. Numbers! Come downstairs! Now! Dad bellowed. Suddenly, random numbers floated through the house. Then came the letters. Then cartoon characters. Mario stumbled into the kitchen. SpongeBob appeared on the couch, looking confused. The fridge doors flew open, milk cartons floated mid-air, and somehow, the TV remote disappeared, only to reappear on the ceiling. Mikey clutched the doorframe, barely breathing from laughter. Bro, your dad has reached peak summoning power. Raji blinked, watching Sonic race in circles around the house. This is a catastrophe. The hypnosis disaster. Amid the madness, Mom finally walked into the room, unfazed by the chaos. What is happening? She asked, sighing. Raji shrugged. Dad is summoning literally everything. Mom frowned, staring at Dad, who now had spirals in his eyes, his pupils spinning like a hypnotized maniac. Oh no, Mom muttered. Someone hypnotized him. Mikey gasped. Wait, what? Dad is hypnotized? Mom nodded. That explains why he's calling things that don't even make sense. Raji groaned. Great. Who did this? Mom sighed, grabbing Dad's shoulders. Where did you go today? Dad blinked, his voice eerily monotone. I went to the mall. Mikey smirked. Did someone sell him mind control sunglasses? Mom glared at him. Not helping. She shook Dad gently. Who hypnotized you? Dad's eyes spun faster, then he suddenly shouted. Raji! Come downstairs! Now! Mikey collapsed onto the floor, laughing. We're never fixing this. The desperate plan to reverse it. After 2 hours of living in a world where objects, characters, and nonsense floated around, Raji finally had a brilliant idea. We need to hypnotize him back to normal, he declared. Mikey clapped his hands. Oh, I love this plan. Mom sighed. This is stupid, but fine. Raji grabbed Dad's favorite TV remote and waved it in front of his face. Dad! Focus! Raji whispered. Dad's eyes locked onto the remote. You will stop summoning things. You will return to normal. Mikey snorted. This is so ridiculous. Suddenly, Dad blinked, his eyes cleared. The floating objects, characters, and glowing stars vanished instantly. Raji and Mikey exhaled in relief. Dad stared at them. Why are you two standing like hypnotists? Raji sighed. Because we just fixed you. Mikey pointed at the ceiling. You were calling stairs to come downstairs. Dad frowned. That doesn't sound right. Mom nodded. It wasn't. Dad thought for a moment, then, as if nothing happened, he smirked. Raji! Come downstairs. Now! Raji screamed into a pillow. Raji and Mikey. Raji learns hypnosis. After barely surviving Dad's hypnosis rampage, Raji decided to take matters into his own hands. If Dad can get hypnotized, then I should be able to do it too, Raji declared. Mikey raised an eyebrow. Yeah. That sounds dangerous. Ignoring his warning, Raji grabbed his phone, scrolling through YouTube for hypnosis tricks. Just then, an ad popped up. Want to control the minds of those around you? Hypnosis can change everything. Buy our book today and master the art of influence. Raji's eyes lit up. Oh. Perfect. Mikey peered over his shoulder. This feels illegal. Raji smirked, tapping the Buy Now button. The book arrives. 2 days later, a package landed on the doorstep. Raji tore it open, revealing a thick, ancient-looking book titled The Ultimate Guide to Hypnosis, Control Anyone Instantly. Mikey stared at the cover. Bro. That book looks like it was written by a wizard in a cave. Raji grinned. Even better. He flipped through the pages, his excitement growing. Step 1. Make direct eye contact. Step 2. Speak in a calm, commanding tone. Step 3. Use a key phrase to trigger hypnosis. Raji laughed wickedly. Oh, I'm about to flip this whole house upside down. The first hypnosis attempt. Raji sat at the dining table, staring at Dad, who was busy scrolling through his phone. Mikey whispered, Are you really gonna try this? Raji nodded, adjusting his posture. Watch and learn. He cleared his throat. Dad. Look at me. Dad raised an eyebrow but reluctantly looked up. Raji focused hard, keeping eye contact. You are feeling calm. You are feeling relaxed. You are feeling compelled to make me a sandwich. Silence. Dad blinked. Then he narrowed his eyes. Raji. Go upstairs. Now. Raji collapsed onto the table. It didn't work. Mikey howled with laughter. You thought you could hypnotize Dad? Raji groaned. I need a stronger key phrase. Attempt 2. Hypnotizing Mikey. Determined to prove hypnosis worked, Raji turned to Mikey. Mikey frowned. Don't even think about it. Too late. Raji grinned, locking eyes with him. You are feeling sleepy. You are feeling obedient. You are feeling like giving me your chips. Mikey blinked. No. Raji groaned. Why does this never work? Mikey smirked. Maybe because you suck at hypnosis. Raji slumped into his chair. This is the worst purchase ever. Raji and Mikey, Dad's summoning reaches global levels. Raji had spent weeks trying to perfect his hypnosis skills. After multiple humiliating failures, he was finally ready to try again, this time on his ultimate target, Dad. I need revenge for all those summons, Raji muttered, flipping through his hypnosis book. Mikey sat across from him, eating chips. Dude, this is gonna backfire horribly. Raji smirked. Watch me. The hypnosis begins. Later that evening, Raji sat across from Dad, locking eyes with him. Dad. Focus on me, Raji said calmly. Dad frowned. Raji, what are you doing? You are feeling relaxed. You are feeling calm. You are feeling compelled to stop summoning me. Dad's pupils suddenly spiraled, just like before. Mikey gasped. Oh no. It actually worked? Raji grinned. Yes. Finally. Dad blinked, his voice eerily monotone. I am summoning someone else instead. Raji's grin disappeared. Wait. What? The global summoning disaster. Dad's hypnotized voice echoed through the house. Mikey. Come downstairs. Now. Mikey's chair slid across the floor by itself as he was yanked downstairs by an invisible force. Ah! Mikey screamed. Raji, fix this. Before Raji could react, Dad's eyes glowed brighter. Tables. Come downstairs. Now. Every single table in the world began vanishing from homes and offices, teleporting directly into Raji's living room. Crash. The house was instantly flooded with tables, piling on top of each other. Mom peeked out from the kitchen, horrified. Raji! What did you do? I don't know. Raji yelled. But Dad wasn't finished. Cars. Come downstairs. Now. The street outside shook violently as parked cars suddenly disappeared, materializing inside the house in absolute chaos. Raji screamed. The house is going to collapse. The summoning escalates. Dad's hypnotized voice grew louder. People. Come downstairs. Now. Every single person in the world vanished from their locations, teleporting into Raji's house. The living room was packed beyond reason, filled with confused strangers, celebrities, business executives, and random tourists. Mikey was stuck under a pile of office workers. Raji, undo this right now. Dad smirked, still hypnotized. Trees. Come downstairs. Now. Boom. Every tree from forests around the world suddenly materialized, crashing into the furniture. The house groaned, walls cracking under the weight of massive oak trunks. Raji clutched his head. This is a nightmare. The desperate fix. Determined to stop the madness, Raji grabbed his hypnosis book and flipped to the emergency reversal spell. Dad! Look at me! Raji screamed, forcing direct eye contact. Dad's pupils spiraled wildly, the chaos continuing. You will stop summoning things. You will return to normal. You will fix this. The entire house shook violently as Dad blinked rapidly, his eyes finally clearing. With one final burst of energy, the tables, cars, trees, people, and objects vanished, returning to their original locations. Silence. The house was wrecked beyond belief, furniture scattered everywhere. Mom sighed, rubbing her temples. Raji! Never hypnotize your father again. Raji collapsed onto the floor. Agreed. Mikey groaned, pulling himself out from under the broken furniture. Bro, we almost became global criminals. Dad scratched his head, confused. What just happened? Raji sighed. Nothing. Just go upstairs.